listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Now here's Anthony. Parker passes to Lee. Nice ball movement by Boston. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. There's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
Here's Jennings. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Jennings drives in, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, I like what they're doing inside here in the second half. I mean, they're still trailing, but they're showing a lot of grit down low in the paint.
Now Parker. And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Jennings, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Anthony drives in. Gobert dishes to Carmelo. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Kevin Garnett is checked in for David Lee. Andre Drummond's checked in for Detroit. Now here's Bradley. Gobert with a screen for Parker. There's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You got to pull for a guy that steps out of the background to have the kind of game he's having.
Detroit trails by 10. Outside Jennings, and the call will be against Tony Parker. That's foul number 2 for him. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. You need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Detroit trails by 12. 1:32 left in the fourth. Here's Caldwell Pope. Detroit, no good that time either.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
Parker kicks to Garnett. Parker passes to Anthony. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 16 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Boston.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They sure did. I mean, the ball was moving and guys were knocking down shots.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Gobert. He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Here's Bradley after the made shot from Andre Drummond.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Here is Jennings. Passes to Drummond. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Parker dishes to Gobert.
Andre Drummond. That's his second personal foul. At the line.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
Taking 2 shots.
And Gobert drops them both. Blake with it. To the right side. Meeks outside. The shot is off. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know it makes a big difference.